of my past students, they like to put their finger on this part of the blade. Anyone want to tell me why that's not good? That's not a good idea? Pressure?
You know who it
What's going to happen to my finger?
It's going to slip.
Slip?
Feeling weird. I mean, it's going to tire after a while.
Blisters.
Blisters.
But everything you guys said before that is right. It's going to start to hurt. You can get blisters. Again, if you're only cutting if you're cooking at home and you're cutting one onion, one carrot, it's not going to really do much. But if you're a culinarian, which you guys are, you're going to be working in a restaurant, you're not going to just cut up one carrot and your day's over. You're going to be doing a lot of prep. So this, you want to stay away from that. Usually what I tell students, if you have to feel like you have to put a finger up here, do it on the handle. This one has a soft grip, but some handles, I usually say like this: if you have to, if it's a habit, do it on the handle. I'd rather you put pressure here than put it on the blade. Makes sense? But you want to have a nice grip, 3 fingers. You want to have this finger right here, right to the side, just so you have mobility. Okay? So when you're cutting, it's really important that the blade goes right off of the knuckle, your claw technique. Can I see everyone go like this? Everyone go like this? Yeah. Good. Your claw technique. Now everyone does their claw technique a little different. I like to keep all my fingers together. I know some people that spread them out a little bit, but the idea, as long as your fingers are tucked in and this thumb is not sticking out, like you're not cutting like this, as long as that thumb, the thumb is tucked in, and the knife is going to brush right off the knuckle. So as you're cutting. And speed, don't worry about speed. Today you're not going to worry anything about speed. Speed comes with experience over time. The only thing that we're going to be looking for you guys today is your technique and precision and your cut, and how consistent your cut is. So don't worry about speed, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do a chunk, okay? This to the side. We're going to do chunks. So we start our chunks off. Your first cut, again, knife right off the how it looks. And right here you can make your judgment if you should go around once. I'm actually going to go around once. I could work with this. Some restaurants, they say from here you can start. But I'm going to go around it once just so it can be squared up a little bit better than this. Yeah. Exactly. It doesn't have to be exactly perfect, but I'm going to go around it once. Because I want each side to be pretty much flat. So motions, you got some people rock in different motions, but the idea is you want the knife to do all your work, not just crushing like that, All right. So first, I'm gonna do my first cut. So actually, before I do my first cut, these are called planks. What we call planks. You do your planks before you go into your before you get your glue in. Because I'm looking at my product and I can see that the first cut would be crooked. You see how it's like this? You see how it looks crooked? So my first cut is kind of like I'm squaring it up because I want it to be even. So my first plank, we call it planks. Okay. So again, knife against knuckle. You can come a little closer to see. You want this part of your knife to be right up against your knuckle, and you're gonna cut right down. And then you do the same thing right up against your knuckle. And then you take your time. You want to be able to see your cut. So you're going to take your planks. What is it? Yep. Well, right now it's considered a plank. Yep. So again, if you're focused on precision, if this seems like a little crooked, you can again somewhat square it up to straighten it out. So that was about a 16th of an inch, right? So I'm gonna do the same cut that I did for the plank. I'm doing the same size again. It's just that now I'm getting my fine julienne.